Hello, welcome in. My name is Jay Axion, and we are back in Brotato, continuing our Nightmare runs, trying to get all the borders on all the characters. So far, we're doing okay. We've got borders on about 9 or 10 of them, and we're going to continue on. We do still have a few characters we haven't even beat on Danger 5 yet, so I'm going to try to mix the two, continue on with the Danger 5 runs, as well as, try to get that border. Today, we're going to start with the Gangster. Gangster, fun character. You can steal an item every shop, one item. But every time you steal, you have a chance to spawn an elite. So we're going to try to use that to our advantage. And the other big problem is all future elites you beat and bosses become stronger when you kill an elite. Now, the only downside is items do cost 20% more, and you can't lock items. So that is one thing we're going to have to watch out for. But because this is the first run with the night, I'm going to start with the SMG. And we are going to start in Nightmare difficulty. Now, hopefully the first few rounds, as always, nothing goes bad, but I am going to be stealing items at least every round. No reason not to, but we're going to take some big gambles the first few waves, and then depending on how we do damage-wise, take some even bigger gambles in the later waves. But just to let you know, I am streaming on Twitch. If you want to join me, twitch.tv/jayaxion. I do chat with my chat while I do stream. That it does come through on the video, and if you would love to join me, I'd love to have you, because I do enjoy talking to people. So, let's start off with some harvesting, and you know what? I was going to do an SMG run, but let's do a mix. I haven't done a mixed run ever, so let's do a mix of an SMG and a railgun. I'm kind of curious how that's going to go. And you know what? I'm going to steal a rat, because why not? That's the one thing with the Gangster, you do want to steal every round, because obviously that's just a wasted free item. Now, you do have the chance to get the elites, but this early in the waves, they're not too dangerous. But yeah, we're going to stick with the SMGs, and then some SMGs will help clear a lot of the smaller guys, and the railguns will help clear the bigger ones. So this will be it's going to be interesting. I usually go the same weapon for every weapon, which is usually a good idea, but I'm going to try something new. Let's see if we can't get some harvesting. And then I'll definitely take a whistle. And definitely take an SMG. And so the one thing, because obviously I can't lock any items, not going to roll when I obviously can't buy. So we're going to stick with that. But yeah, let's keep going. Luckily, it doesn't seem like we'll have... I didn't see. Let's see. We have 3 elite waves. So those are going to be one things we are going to have to look out for is the item we do steal on those waves, or I should say the upcoming waves, we're going to have to take a lower chance item because I don't really want to have to deal with double elites if I don't have to. Now, if I do get the damage, I will definitely take it because, again, at least drop red items, and we definitely want those red items. Alright, not a bad wave 3. Let's see what we can get. A little more. Actually, I'm going to take a little luck here, and let's start increasing our damage. So we'll take another SMG. Might end up selling that railgun. But let's just see what happens. Actually, you know what? We'll just steal another railgun. We will take some attack speed up for the railgun, and I rolled and I should not have done that, but it happens. So let's see, 2 railguns and 4 SMGs. We'll see how this goes. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go, but I'm curious. I always try to do the same weapon for all 6 weapons, but I've been playing around with some mix and matching on kind of off stream on my other profile, and it's had some interesting results. You don't get to take advantage of all the attributes, but with the fact that I got the SMG and the railgun, they both have the gun attributes, so at least I get that. And I get an extra 5% damage because of the railgun. Definitely going to take another rat. Let's take some more range damage and some speed. There's nothing here I really want right now. I'm definitely probably going to go for some lifesteal, but I don't need it yet. Nothing there. Here's a railgun and another SMG. And then let's find something to steal. I could steal the Scar. No, actually, let's do this. Let's combine. Let's steal another railgun, and then you know what? Let's steal the crit. let's start getting some crit going. The crit will help out with the SMGs, and then it'll be really nice with the railgun. Because again, that crit just increases damage, and with SMGs, you really want that crit. But luckily right now, we got, you know, wave 5, doing 5 damage with our SMGs. That's pretty good right now. Not too worried damage-wise. Plus, the railguns is just going to be a nice powerhouse weapon to help us clear any big enemies that our SMGs won't be able to get at real quick. And again, might switch weapons up as we go along. Might add in another railgun depending on the clearing power, because that railgun does have innate piercing. SMGs don't, so that's something we're gonna have to keep in mind. Take 10 more luck. All right, another railgun. Not gonna take any of that. Cute monkey's great, but I'm not gonna use it right now. I will steal that bell. Now there is a 16% chance we get an elite, and we got the elite, so it's gonna be a little dangerous this next round. But we should be fine. We'll take that mutation for the extra damage, and let's go to wave 6. Let's see. So we do got this guy. So this is not a bad elite to get on this one. Now the nice thing is these elites do scale with the level or with the wave. So he's not going to be throwing too much damage my way, and he's not going to have as much health. Let's see. Am I actually going to be able to beat? I should be able to beat him. Just got to make sure we get close enough so that we can focus him down. So now I did defeat him. Now, unfortunately, that does make future elites and bosses harder. So that's something we're going to have to keep in mind. But we're going to be focusing on damage a lot, so it'll be, shouldn't be too bad to take them out. Greek Fire. I don't have any fire, but that visibility increase on the fog is going to be great. And it's free, so might as well take it. And it's unique, so it gets it out of the loot pool. Let's see if we can't find some damage. There's another SMG. Let's see, a treasure map. Steal the treasure map, because that will just, it'll increase the chance of finding extra items. Purses, oh man, not the greatest red item. It is definitely not the greatest red item, but the good news is, like I said, get it out of the loot pool. So that's one nice thing to do. We will take that loot worm, because then I don't need to take the shirts anymore. Ooh, the poison tonic would be nice to take, but can't do it. Should I take some lemonade? I'll take a lemonade, and I don't have any regen, so taking the weird ghost probably wouldn't be the best thing in the world. But I do need health, so I am going to take it and hope that we get some sort of fruit drops. We do have a bit of luck, so we should be able to get some fruit drops. Yeah, no. Greek Fire, not great. Now, to be fair, I could take a Scared Sausage if I see it again. I'm trying to think of what else would have fire on it. Well, I guess it would just be the Scared Sausage. And that would help out. So I probably will take a Scared Sausage if I see it. But for the most part, yeah, it's not the greatest. But again, it was free. Nothing wrong with a free item. I will take free items all day. So damage-wise, we're still doing okay. Luckily, we got those railguns, which is give me a little bit of heads up. Take more damage. We'll take some health here. We do need to get some health. Ooh, a blue railgun. Let's actually steal that. Take the broken mouth. Take the Ooh, can't take that SMG, but I can combine for it. Got a free reroll here, so at least I can see what I can get. Doesn't look like I can get anything, so I'm not gonna roll again. We're just gonna go to wave 8. Because again, can't lock in items, so there's no point in rolling if you're not going to be able to buy anything. So yeah, definitely the extra damage we got is starting to help out. SMGs are doing 8 right now. I think I see some decent damage from my railgun. It's a little hard to see. I think it's like a 24. I've seen a couple of 39s. Oh, there was a 50, which is good. Again, I'm not one to usually mix and match weapons, but it's worth a try, especially with the railgun. How good the railgun is. it feels like it's one of those weapons that is just, it's great to just put into the build no matter what. Well, into a ranged build. Because I mean, it's a great weapon that it just increases damage over time. I mean, yeah, it ended, I think one of my railguns was doing 83. So we'll take more damage. Should I steal the acid on way? I'll steal the acid. That's 8 health. Didn't get the elite, thankfully. As much as I want the elites, I don't want too many of them. Take the corrupted shard. Do we need speed? Need a little bit more speed. We'll take the beanie. Thinking about taking the bean teacher, but I want life steal, so we're not going to take it. Dangerous bunny and the bag will be good. So free rerolls now, and one more SMG. Yeah, that's all we're going to be able to do. Wave 9. So yeah, with this with this character, you do have to be really methodical about what you do in the shop. Because again, you don't want to waste money rolling if you're not able to buy anything. So it was actually took a hit. Luckily, we got that extra health. So, but that 15 shows I'm going to need some armor. Yeah, that last roll I did there was a little sketchy. Probably shouldn't have done it, but I was able to buy the SMG. Well, actually, that last reroll was free, so it wasn't sketchy at all. But it could have been. It could have been really sketchy. All right, we do have a loot alien. Actually, I actually found out the other day they're not called loot aliens. Forgot what they're called. Ooh, there goes the bell. So, good old bell, always giving me a warning that I'm about to die. Not bad. Free snake. I'll definitely take the snake. That's lightning. You know what? I'll take a free Tyler. Why not? And I think instead of taking damage, I'm actually going to take a little lifesteal. I do want to start getting some sort of regen going. Let's see. Banner. I'll definitely take that banner. Let's take the feather. We'll take the hedgehog. Ooh. So I want both of these. So we'll take the piercing. We'll steal the whetstone. And I can't get anything else. So now we got a bit of lifesteal. And with the SMGs, even though I only got 6% lifesteal, they attack so fast that we'll be able to have a lot of chances to get life back. Ooh, and I forgot to add the loot worm. I do have to let him eat all the materials for a chance to double it. I do need to find piercing too. I do have piercing with the railgun, but having piercing with the SMGs would be extra nice, especially now that we got a pump. And we're getting some tougher. There's some leeches. Probably gonna hit me. Nope. I got away scot-clean. Ah, there he took a hit. Yeah, unfortunately, when you do take a hit with the railgun, you unfortunately do lose that damage increase from the railgun. So it's something we definitely need to keep an eye on. Ah, ooh. Yeah, walruses are also not great. Probably need more speed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take some attack speed here. I do need more attack speed. Do need more damage. Blue SMG will take. We'll take more trees. Let's see. I'm going into wave 11, so let's steal that Dock Moth. Corrupted shard. I'll take the garden, and I should be able to buy one thing. So I do got an SMG here. So let's take that SMG, and then let's go to the next wave. So yeah, red SMG is going to be a decent amount of damage. So hopefully we'll be able to keep everything clear. Wave 11 is kind of a mini horde wave. So usually a lot of enemies come out, but with those 3 SMGs and the 3 railguns, we should be keeping the board pretty well clear. Just gotta watch out for the environmental shots. Those are what's going to. Those are usually what get me in the end. It's not the enemies. It's the wind, the leaves and the wind. But yeah, having this Dock Moth too will help with sustainability now. because the Doc Moth does increase your healing by 1. So it's just a nice thing to have. Nice little bit of safety. Ooh, Gummy Berserker I'll take. Take the little frog. That pickup rain and harvesting will be nice. Take a little more attack speed for my railguns. Another Doc Moth. So here we're coming on to wave 12. And we do have an elite. So I'm probably not going to steal a item that gives me a high chance to get an elite. Just because I don't want dual elites right now. Let's take that Cyclops worm. You know what? Let's steal the fresh meat. We'll take the lens, and then I can't buy another item. So yeah, fresh meat just gives me a little bit more lifesteal. And now, well, we got the same elite. It's going to be a little bit tougher now that we've defeated one elite, but I think we have a decent amount of damage that we should be able to take him out. Question is, we just got to make sure we're running around to kill a lot of these enemies that are shooting at me. And this guy. That guy cannot be allowed to survive. Because I don't want those enhanced slashers coming at me. Ooh. Stay if we can. Oh, that's not good. We almost got it to where the Doc Moths were overlapping. If that would have happened, that would have been nice, because that would have increased my healing by 2. Ah. I'm gonna go for the red. I do want the loot alien, but I want the red. He lined up beautifully to get both. Alright, let's go over here. Just stay in our little bubble of protection. Oh, or not. Run away from those. Oh, a potato! Everybody loves a potato. I don't know why you would ever not take a potato, but I'm going to take it. Scope is pretty good. We'll take the scope. Let's do a little more crit. I definitely would like a little more crit. Another Doc Moth. Well, let's steal the lens. Take the Doc Moth. I was thinking about stealing the Doc Moth, but I decided not to. Just going to be a little careful. I am going to take the alien baby, and then we're just going to go to wave 13. Yeah, I'm kind of being, because I've killed 2 elites already, I'm being a little careful with, what I steal. I don't have, I mean, I have decent damage, but it's not really show-stopping, like, enemy, or I should say elite and boss melting damage. Ooh, we do have a sweet spot where if I do take a hit, I will get 3 damage every time, or 3 health every time I heal from my lifesteal, so that's nice. At least we got that going. If we can somehow get all of those Doc Moths to overlap, that would be 4 healing per lifesteal. That would just be awesome. Let's see. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I will take the chance on an elite, because we're killing a lot of these heavier, or I should say, higher health enemies pretty quickly. So maybe another elite won't be that bad. Definitely take that armor, take the jelly. A little more attack speed. Let's see. I definitely want the scope, and I want the pearl. I don't want a dual elite, so... Ooh. Let's take the scope and that. I'm gonna roll... Oh, the hunting trophy. This is probably guaranteed to get me an elite, but I want it. Oh, and I got lucky. We didn't get an elite. Oh, that was a lucky steal. 56%. That's a 50-50. I mean, a 50-50 shot is never fun to have. But we got a free hunting trophy now. So now whenever we kill an enemy with an elite, or not, I'm sorry, with a crit, we have a chance to get some money from it. All right, I gotta stay away from this shark. He's hitting a lot harder than I want him to. Unfortunately, this is the downside of the gangsters. Every time we beat an elite, he's gotten a lot stronger. Luckily, he's in phase 2 now, so he's easier on phase 2. But I don't know if we're gonna beat him. I'm being very careful right now. I actually may... Yeah, I think we're just gonna... Okay. We're just gonna try to live. And we didn't. That's unfortunate. I did not play that right. I unfortunately ran away and should have zigzagged instead of run straight. That wasn't a bad run, though. not bad to start off the night. We're definitely going to try it again. I'm questioning whether I should do the mix option again. If I would have gone piercing, I guess the SMGs would have been a little better. But I am going to switch it up. I think I'm going to go... I could start with the... I kind of want something that gives me a little bit of an innate piercing. Of course, I could try something different. I thought the mix was working all right. Yeah, it was. The mix was definitely working. If I would have gotten some sort of piercing for the SMGs, it would have been much, much better. I think that was one of the big downsides. But I want to try something different. I haven't done a good Thief Stagger run in a long time. And it feels like, as the Gangster, if you're not doing an SMG or you're not doing a revolver run, Thief Stagger would definitely be the next weapon of choice. And again, this is another one of those ones that I may mix and match. Again, see if we can't find that harvesting. Let's get a dagger. And you know what? No. Ooh, I'm going to steal that whistle. Let's see. Can I find another Thief Stagger? Oh, you're not giving me anything, are you? Nope. Wow. Couldn't even get a second Thief Stagger. I haven't tried Thief Stagger on Nightmare yet. I'm curious to see if they'll have enough damage. I imagine, that if you build it right, it will. You're really gonna go you're really gonna have to go heavy into damage, though. Which I'm probably going to do. The fact that I'm going to be able to steal items and you get that extra materials from the Thief Stagger, I think you'll be able to do it. Do one more for harvesting. Let's steal the Gentle Alien. There's a Thief Stagger. Can I get one more Thief Stagger? We'll give it, yeah, one more roll. Didn't get another Thief Stagger. Should I stick? I'm going to stick a Scissors in there. Just because it has the precise tag. Yeah, this will, I mean, I know the Scissors work. Because I've played with that a bit. So I figured Thief Stagger would work as well. Again, you just got to build it right. Which this actually might be necessary to, again, do a little bit of the mix and match. Let's take a little more harvesting. Take that damage, because we're going to need it. There's another Thief Stagger. We're going to steal the Bonk Dog. There's attack speed. I definitely want that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another item, so I'm not going to roll just in case. And hopefully, damage went up a little bit. I'm going to try to find some melee damage in my next level up. I think that's definitely going to be needed. Mohawk guys got to go, because those guys are no fun. I don't like the empowered enemies. And, yeah, we'll just stay away from the curse for now. I don't really need the curse. I will take the Gummy Berserker. And, okay, level 5. Let's find my melee damage. I'm going to take another Scissor. We're going to take a Thief Stagger. Let's take a Jelly. If I take that, I'm not going to be able to roll. So I'm going to roll, see if I can't get something better. I did find something better, so let's steal you. And that's all I'm going to be able to get, so we'll go to wave 5. So yeah, maybe if I try with two... and again, yeah, having the Thief Stagger is not going to be super powerful, but maybe with a couple Scissors, I'll actually have some survivability. Kind of my hope right now. Mohawk, you need to go. I ran right into that bullet. Because again, I'm one of those people that I have a tendency when a building or a tree's falling near or towards me, I run away from it, away from the directions it's fallen instead of perpendicular. Alright, not bad. Let's get some crit going. And some attack speed. There's another Thief Stagger, so let's take that. I'm going to take the Alien Tongue. Going to take the Gentle Alien. I don't think I need health. Let's roll one more time. I could throw a Lightning Shiv in. That would be interesting. Then again, the cute monkey is probably going to be necessary as well. Let's take the cute monkey, just for safety's sake, and let's go to wave 6. Because one of the things that I'm doing with the mixing the matches as well is I kind of want to start making jelly kind of a viable item to take. Because that's, I mean, if you get 6 different weapons, that's a cheap 6 health right there. I feel like that would just be a really good option. Or I should say a good, just a good item to take. Try to stay away from you. So far, so good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not having too much difficulty with the Thief Stagger. Definitely take that Cyclops Worm. Let's take some health, because I do need health. A little bit of luck will help as well. Let's see. I don't want to lose crit, so the Goat Skull is out. Ooh, a purple scissors. Let's go ahead and steal you. I don't have any structures, and that's 5% crit. Is it worth it for 5% crit? I think it is. It's probably not, but I'm going to take it anyways. Take a little more damage. Take some health and some lemonade. If I roll one more time, yeah. Didn't think I'd be able to get anything else, but I tried. Because I did see that one item that was 27. I knew I'd rolled down to about 32. And I knew I'd have at least the option, or a chance to buy at least a cheap item. Alright, so yeah, now comes the big question is, are we going to be able to handle some of these bigger guys? And I think we did. Then again, I need attack speed, because I'm not attacking nearly fast enough. I do need to make sure I'm collecting this. For some reason, I thought I had the loot. I thought I had the loot worm for a second. I was like, oh, he'll get all this materials. Nope. Alright, not bad. The bag. I'll take a free bag. The mutation does nothing for me, so I'm going to ban it. This is a level 10, so I'm going to actually take some melee damage here. There's another purple scissors. I could steal it. Let's steal it. The ritual. I'll take the ritual. I don't have anything that does elemental, so I'm not going to take the ice cube. There's my loot worm. Let's take you. And see, one more roll to see if I can get anything. Do I want to sacrifice 2 crit for 3 melee? I think I do. I'll sacrifice the 2 crit percent, or 2% crit chance for 3 melee. Since I have a decent amount of damage now. Or I should say, percent damage. Yeah, I definitely need to max out my crit. That's what's really carrying me right now. But we are not doing too bad. And thankfully, the Thief Stagger are giving me a little bit of extra money to play around with. There's my first little bit of curse. Which I think I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, I'm seeing crits for 100. So I definitely think that as long as you build, as long as you get the damage, Thief's Dagger can definitely work. But you're definitely going to need to focus on damage. About took that range. Didn't want that. I'm going to take a little bit more luck. Ooh. Definitely going to steal that med turret. I want that. Ooh, Clockwork Wasp. Yes. We'll take the rat. That's more damage. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else, so I'm just going to go to wave 9. Had 74 materials left, but I'm not going to take the chance. all the good items costed 80 or more, so there's no point in wasting money. So now we got a little bit more survivability with our med turret. I do need health. Wave 9 with 34 max HP. It's not great. It's not super bad because we're killing things pretty quickly. And we do have 2 scissors, which are giving me a decent amount of lifesteal. But yeah, we can definitely need more survivability. Yep, there's the exact reason why. 2 hits and I was down to 5 HP. Let's get over to my med turret, let him heal me up. Oh, I forgot, I also have the monkey too. So the cute monkey is will help me heal as well. Ooh, that guy hit me for 22. That's a little scary. 12% damage, definitely going to take that. Ooh, more crit. Let's see. I'll take the rat. Let's take the bait. Steal the coil. Take the wandering bot. The clover. That's a lot of... I don't want to lose my lifesteal, but I already have 47 and 62 with my scissors. We'll skip it. I think I can get something better. Decomposing flesh. No, let's take the bat. And I do have the spring now, so boxing glove is a good item. And we'll take the helmet for a little bit of armor. And we'll go to wave 10. Now I'm going to have to be careful with my steel. I do have an elite on wave 11. Let's see if we can't heal back up. I took a couple hits there, which were pretty scary. Oh, there's my med turret. Thankfully, with the wandering bot, enemies are going to slow down now. Alright, there's the egg layer. Let's not deal with the eggs right now. Ooh, one hatched. It was cursed. Ooh, 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 not good. We are not in a good spot. Okay. I really need to turn, or I really need to use click to aim. So I do have click to aim turned on, which helps you aim a little bit. I wasn't targeting the big cursed guy there, the big cursed slasher, which was kind of hurting me a little bit. Stick around, see if I should be able to dodge the walruses. Okay, we're good. Almost wasn't able to dodge it. I need that attack speed. Take the scissors. Let's take, I'll take the butterfly for the lifesteal. I'll take the alien worm and the weird food. Starfish isn't that bad. More materials, but enemies do more damage, so let's take that. See if I can't find something easy to steal. Ooh, the alloy. I do want the alloy. I'm gonna steal the alloy and just fingers crossed I don't get an elite. Worked out there. No elite with the alloy, so that's just more damage, more crit. And we don't have that bad of an elite. This one is a little bit dangerous, but not too bad. First phase is pretty easy. When he attacks, you just stand still. The second phase is where we're gonna have to be super careful. Just try to keep an eye out on where everything is. Because yeah, those sharks are gonna be the ones causing the problems for me for the most part. But we got him down. Okay. Yeah, that second phase, he likes to just attack 3 times randomly, or attacks 3 slashes at the same time in random directions. Fortunately, you kind of just need to focus on dodging, but with the sharks around, you can't just stand around. Sometimes you just have to move out of the way, and sometimes that wave moves you into the direction of the enemy's attack. Alright, not bad. We got a free item. Ooh, a panda. That's 12 HP, 25 luck. We do lose a little damage, but we can easily get that back. Ooh, another clockwork wasp. We definitely need that. Black belt is good. That has knockback and melee damage. We do lose a little bit of luck, but I'm fine with that. Let's take more crit here. We still need more crit. That's going to be important to us. I'm going to steal the campfire, because that will just help with a little bit of HP regen, as well as giving me some visibility in the Nightmare Fog. Take the charcoal. Ooh, another bonk dog. Let's take another thief stagger. Thief stagger, treasure map, and I think I'm only going to be able to get one more thing. So we'll take another thief stagger. We only have 68 materials, and the roll was 21, so we're just going to head to the next wave. Right now, we're not doing the greatest amount of damage. The crits are definitely helping, but I think we need to focus on focus on some damage a little bit. Fortunately, I do need to focus on a little bit of HP as well. Not too worried about regen, because my med turret shoots pretty quickly. How do we do against these? Leeches are always a good enemy to really kind of gauge how you're doing damage-wise. For wave 12 with the leeches, pretty good. And they're not called leeches in the game. They're called lampreys, but I call them leeches because they look like leeches. Though they also look like lampreys, so if you ever seen a lamprey, they look like just a big sucker fish with teeth in the mouth. That's exactly what they look like. I'm going to have to look to see if we have a horde wave. I'm a little worried because we're starting to get into the more enemies. I'm not killing them as fast as I want to. Well, there's my attack speed, so we're good there. Don't want to roll too much. Ooh, that was a good roll, because now I can get some more health, which I need. Let's see. The fruit basket is not bad. I don't want to lose the regen, though. So, you know, actually, the energy bracelet, that has crit. Let's steal... Damn, I got an elite. I didn't want the elite, but I got it. I will take the Blazemander, because, again, fire opens up possibilities. The crown. Do I have enough HP that I would be able... I don't think I do, so I'm not going to touch it. Let's see. Again, do I want to try to put a lightning shiv? Do I have any jelly? I do have one jelly. So this would increase my damage. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's throw a lightning shiv in. And a bot. And a bot on mine. Because again, that'll just increase the amount of HP I get from jelly. So I got 1 HP, and that lightning is... It's not great, but it'll do a little bit of extra damage. So, kind of hoping it helps out. It also makes things like the ice cube viable. Ooh, I took a little bit of damage. Ooh, okay. Gotta be careful now. He's on his second phase. Let's just sit by my med turret, heal up, and try to get some... Okay. Wow, the pufferfish. Out of all the enemies that could have got me, the pufferfish got me. Damn, that was a fun run, though. I didn't think the thief stagger would work that well, but it did. It actually worked. It actually, I mean, how many... I got 193 from the red one, or the purple one, 170, 82. That's still a lot. That's a few items. So, I'm not going to lie, that was pretty good. We are going to go back to the Gangster. I'm actually going to switch it up. Let's do a shotgun run. I haven't done a shotgun run in a long time. That is what's fun about Brotato, is so many different combos to try, different weapons. Just trying everything. Let's see, I thought I saw a tree. Nope. No tree. Yeah, not bad. Let's see if we can't get harvesting. We didn't get harvesting, so I'm actually going to take... Actually, let's roll one more time. There it is. Alright, another double barrel. Let's take a late... Let's steal... No. I think I can steal something better. Actually, let's just steal another shotgun. Let's do that. We'll steal 3 shotguns. Again, gonna look into possibly doing a mix and match, but I might not. This one I might just stick with shotguns, because shotguns can get pretty crazy and fun. They do come with inherent piercing, so we do have 2 piercing with this. You just need to really work on building up damage right away. And we are going to focus on that. Free fruit basket, why not? And let's take a little luck. Alright, definitely taking that coupon. We'll take the barrel, shotgun. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else. I will get trees, though. So, 4 shotguns and some trees. I'll take it. So yeah, you can see like the shotguns unfortunately do the same amount of damage that the SMGs do, but lots more bullets. And again, piercing right off the bat. So if we can get a pumpkin and some attack speed, maybe a little damage here and there, we will be in pretty good shape. Definitely want some attack speed. Ooh, 2 range damage. We'll definitely take that. Start taking a little bit of attack speed. Another shotgun. Nothing there I really want. Let's take the injection, and let's steal the loot worm. Because I do like the loot worm. Loot worm's a fun little guy to have. And a nice thing about the shotgun is he does scale a lot better than the SMGs, so it'll be easier to get our damage up. Fortunately, the one downside of the shotguns is that scaling actually goes down as you tier them up, but you do get more bullets. So it's kind of an interesting trade-off. All right, free item. Let's see, a scarf. I'm actually going to take this, even though the melee damage does nothing for me. That 4 regen and 4 speed is nice, and that enemy speed, since we're already on wave 5, it's not gonna matter too much. Let's take, so this is level 5, so we get a free blue. Let's take a little more range damage. Ooh, a blue shotgun. Let's take that. I should have stole it, but I'll take it. And then let's steal this scope. I did lose some attack speed, which kind of sucks, but I should be fine. I think I can get one more item. Nope, I can't. All right, let's go to wave 5. So yeah, enemies are a little bit faster, but I'm doing more damage. Oh yeah, we're clearing out these enemies pretty fast. See, this is what I'm talking about. Shotguns, if you can get them built, they are really good at clearing. And they're pretty good at boss or enemy clearing as well, or not enemy, elite clearing as well. Ooh, there's another Mohawk. Get rid of you. That's why I got the loot worm, because he went for that tree. I didn't see that tree until the very last second, but we got it. Let's get a little more speed, just because that was a free 9%. Roll one more time. 8% damage? Yeah. Alright, we definitely want to steal that snail. Take the hedgehog. Ooh, I didn't want to lose my HP regen. What else? But, that's fine. Let's see. I guess take another hedgehog in the helmet for the armor. Because that's the one thing I've been lacking. I haven't really been taking too much, armor. And you really need that. Yeah, shotgun bullets are doing 10 damage each now. Well, yeah, no, 10 damage. I forgot the piercing decreases damage. Or damage is decreased as bullets pierce. Let's just make sure we don't get taken out by a blowfish this time. That was kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. But unfortunately, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Kind of reminds me of like a little bit of what would happen with the zombie apocalypses. It wouldn't be the people, or it wouldn't be the zombies in front of you that get you. It would be the ones that behind get you. I'm gonna ignore the boxing glove. There's 3 range damage, so that's even more damage. So we're doing, that's actually pretty good. We'll steal the lure, take the rat and the head injury, and we'll take the gummy berserker because I do need some attack speed, and we'll go from there. The lens would have been good, but I need attack speed right now. Thankfully, we got it. Ooh, just snuck right through those 2 bullets. Alright, so how do we do with the or the walrus? He still took about 6 shots, but we got him down. Yeah, I need to get my attack speed way up. There's one of my free looting aliens. I forgot what they're called. All I know is I call them loot aliens. They're not called that in game. At least these ones, the ones in the abyss, are not called that. Ooh. We did get 3 items, which is good. Free bag, absolutely. Free pearl, yes. Ooh, a power generator. That's good. That'll just increase my damage over time. Attack speed. All right, level 10, so it is a free purple. Do I need... I do need health. I'm going to take the health, because I do need it. Let's see. I do need speed again, because now speed equals damage. Let's steal the rat, take the bag and the mutation. You know what? Let's take a little more luck as well. I do get a free roll. Let's just see what's... Oh, the wisdom was there. I should have stolen the wisdom. Oh, well. That's what happens, unfortunately. Sometimes the shop gives, and sometimes the shop teases you and says, look what you could have had. But yeah, we are going to be working on... we're going to be working on damage for the next couple waves. Because we're getting into the elite waves here soon, and... Actually, what do we got? Yeah, 3 elite waves, so we're going to need something to be able to take these elites out. How are we doing with the lanterns? Not bad. It's alright. Also, I'm just realizing I've never really looked at the maps in this game. I've seen what I would expect to see at an ocean floor, but still interesting. Lots of cans. It's weird that there's a lot of cans on a floor of a world that is supposed to be uninhabited. We'll take the reflexes. Frozen Heart. That would add some crit and start... You know what? Let's take the Frozen Heart. Ooh. Didn't really want the elite, but I'll take it. We'll take another rat. There's more attack speed. Actually, we're definitely taking the ice cube now, instead of the attack speed, because now that we have elemental damage, we can weaken enemies. So that's not a bad take. Let's go to wave 9. See who we got. All right, we got this guy. We're definitely not going to want any eggs, so we'll get rid of you. I definitely don't have any way of healing, which is not good. Luckily, the shotguns are great at clearing elites. Ooh, assuming that I can actually clear him. Am I actually going to be able to get him? I should be able to. He's almost dead. I gotta run away. I gotta get some healing going. Which means I'm probably... Well, actually, nope. Okay. Yep, I put myself right into a corner there. I want to do the shotguns again. Shotguns are fun, are just a fun weapon to go with. Yeah, unfortunately that last run put myself right into a corner. And the fact that he shoots those kind of shots that he does, just knew I was probably going to die. Alright. Let's see what we can get. I'm not even going to roll that much for harvesting. Oh, do I want... well, I don't want additional... I don't need additional piercing because shotguns have piercing, so not going to take that. Nothing there. Nothing there. There's a shotgun. See if I can't get... Couldn't get another shotgun. So you know what? We'll steal a bag. 2 shotguns should be fine. I could have taken the SMG, but... I think I'm just going to stick with shotguns again. The clearing power is just not there quite yet. It will get there, though. Let's get my click to aim to kill the tree. Ooh, that was a bad wave. I'm not even going to roll. I'm just going to take attack speed so that I can at least get something. Get 2 shotguns is good. Again, didn't want to roll again because you can't lock in. have enough damage to do a lot of clearing. Nah, not great, but it's clearing, which is what I need. So that wasn't bad. Do I want to take armor now? Not really. I guess I'll take a little harvesting and a little luck. Take another shotgun. Let's see. I could take a railgun. No, we'll take, let's steal the shotgun. Ooh, coupon. At least I got a coupon out of it. So that was nice. So that will reduce item prices. Help dig into that, what is it, that 20% increase in item prices. Now we can just focus on damage and attack speed. Damage is what we really need right now. This is hard to. This is a little hard to stomach. Ow, that was a little hard. All right, take some range damage. I'm gonna steal that Clockwork Wasp because that's just speed. There's a shotgun. Nothing here. I could take the speed for the range. Actually, let's do that. And then let's go to wave 5, because I'm not going to be able to buy anything else if I have to roll. Alright, Mohawk's got to go. Let's get rid of these armored guys. And again, keep an eye out for Mohawks will be number 1, armored guys will be number 2. Guys who heal or heal others are not that dangerous. They're annoying because they heal. But for the most part, they're just a nuisance. Then again, that one that's healing is causing me some problems. There's a lot of armored enemies. Yeah, this is another bad wave, unfortunately. Not getting as much money as I want. I will definitely take the Corrupted Shard, because we need damage. I need attack speed, too, unfortunately. Alright, let's take the Gummy Berserker. Let's take the helmet. Ooh, a blue shotgun. We're definitely going to steal you. And I think that's all we're going to get, so let's go to wave 6. So again, yeah, blue shotguns, they don't... Oh, I guess they do scale up. I thought that went down. Guess I was wrong. Huh. I don't know why I thought the scaling went down as you increased the tier. I'm delightfully glad that I'm wrong. That just means that I don't have to worry about damage as much. Yeah, end goal for this, let's see, stats-wise, with the shotgun, definitely want to be in the triple digits if possible. Damage definitely needs to be up there. Unless I can switch out for a different weapon. If I could find, like, a chain gun, that'd be awesome. Chain gun is pretty much just an SMG and a shotgun all rolled into one. And we're definitely going to actually look for... Ooh, there's my damage. Ooh, health. I need health. Alright, let's steal that recycling machine. Just having a recycling machine is always nice. Weird food is good. And you know what? Let's start taking a little bit of life steal just because I need it. There's some damage. And no point in rolling. We'll just go to the next wave. I do need to start using my bands better, though. That's the one problem I have is I never use my bands. Especially on items that I don't need. Because you never know. It's like, I could have banned the boiling water there, but what if I do get burning? Or what if I do get the heart? All of a sudden, there's one of my, one chance to get elemental damage just gone. And the reason I'm going with lifesteal, by the way, is just the amount of bullets we're going to be pumping out. More chances to steal. Now, I'm still going to take regen. HP regen. HP regen, I feel is king when it comes to healing. But lifesteal is definitely a close second. Not a bad wave 7. We'll definitely take that fertilizer. That's just free harvesting. Let's see. Nothing. Speed, dodge, or luck. Take the luck. Well, we're definitely stealing those sunglasses. We'll take the blood leech. That's healing. Oh, I can't take the sunglasses. Wish I could, but I can't. There's another shotgun. Do I want speed for luck? No, we'll take the lemonade instead. Let's go to wave 8. Yeah, crit's going to be pretty good, so we're definitely going to take some crit. Because then, that, you know, that's just more damage. Shotguns don't put out a lot of damage, so having that crit will be ever so helpful. Again, if we can find a pumpkin, I can definitely use a pumpkin right now. Alright, I do see a loot alien running around. I don't have the whistle to tell me and to let you guys know. We are definitely lacking some damage. That running away from that lamprey was a little scary. Now I just spawned 4 more. Oh man. I'll take a pearl. Pearls are always good. I need the attack speed, but I need the damage as well. So we're going to take the damage there. Steal the Catling gun. We're going to take the coffee, the alien tongue, and the cake. I do get a free roll. Ooh, at least I get another double barrel shotgun. Oh, the bandana would have been good. That would have added... I mean, I don't really need the piercing, but 1 piercing for 10 damage is not a bad trade-off. Let's see, how are we doing damage-wise? I don't want the eggs to hatch. So, now I'm going to let them hatch. Hopefully my Catling gun can take a few of these guys out. So I can't pick up some of this material. I got most of it. Now more's building up. Probably laid another egg. Nope, we got rid of her. Call her the mother, the egg layer, because, you know, just what it feels right. Got a lot of materials on the ground right now that I'm probably... Nope. Going after the loot alien. Try to get... I couldn't get the item and lost a lot of things. We'll take a free bait. Take some more damage. The coupon's good. Nothing I can use here. Adrenaline. We are building a little bit of dodge, so let's steal that. Another shotgun. The pocket factory. I don't really have many trees, so I'm going to hold off on that. I think I can spend money elsewhere. Another double barrel. Let's get you in here. Let's get the lumberjack shirt, because I don't have the loot worm. And another double barrel. Let's take you, and let's go to wave 10. I could have taken the eye patch, but I think I just want stronger guns right now. Yeah, the stronger guns I think are gonna be a lot better than the possibility of extra piercing. And again, if I can get some more attack speed and some more damage, I mean, attack speed and damage is really what I need. I do need to start building up some health, but how are we doing on it? Lifesteal is at 6, so definitely need a little bit more there. Basically, that's all I'm looking for, is health, lifesteal, range damage, and percent damage. Those are my main things I'm looking for right now. I mean, that 6% lifesteal is doing me pretty good, but I could always use more. All right, garden. More damage. I need health. There's a purple shotgun, so the question is, I'm probably not going to steal because we are on an elite wave. I will steal the lens. We'll take the piggy bank and the clockwork wasp, because again, I need the speed. I don't have any turrets, but I need that speed. And now that I got the piggy bank, I can actually start saving up some materials. We need to get him out of phase 1. This elite, he spawns enemies that are really annoying. It's those kind of those slashers. Kind of want to just get him out of phase 1 super quickly. Luckily, it doesn't take that much health. Now, this is the one that the phase I don't like, because he just attacks super randomly. You have to be extra careful. Luckily, because we focused on damage, we're able to kill a lot of these kind of enemies that are around him pretty quickly, so that we don't have to worry about them too much. Oh, I said we didn't have to worry about them too much, and we had to worry about them a lot. That sucks. Got killed by a fly. Oh, man. That's one of those ones that it's just like, you think you're good, and you're not. It's just, God, dang, that sucks. Alright. Let's switch up the weapons again. Playing with the shotgun was fun. I could try the lightning shiv. Just because it's got the bouncing lightning, which might be interesting. So I want to try it. I'm going to try this out. I do enjoy the lightning shiv. It is a fun weapon. Just because it's great. I mean, you get the piercing already from the melee weapon, but just having that bounce, it's just extra damage. And I like it. Let's see. Can we get harvesting? All right. Let's find... I'm actually going to steal the weird ghost for now. There's another lightning shiv. The scared sausage. I should have taken that, but I didn't. And can't get anything else, so we'll just go to the next wave. I should not have stolen the weird ghost, but the weird ghost is pretty decent on the early waves. Okay. That run didn't happen. We're just going to restart. I'm going to cut that from YouTube. Actually, I'm not going to cut it. You guys are all going to see it. But that was embarrassing. That is why nobody likes the weird ghosts when you have no regen. Because I just died on wave 2. That was a bad take on my part. Oh, there's a tree. I'm not going to be able to kill it. Oh, well. It's all good. All right, see if we can't get that harvesting within 2 rolls. We didn't, so I'm going to take some elemental damage. Take that lightning shiv. I can't get one more, but what I can do is steal another lightning shiv, and then let's take the book. The book will give me a little bit of elemental. It also gives me some engineering, which, again, opens up possibilities. Because you never know. We might be able to get some turrets. We might be able to get the nail. The nail would be nice. And that will just increase our damage. Not going to be able to get this, am I? Nope. Didn't get the tree. I'm going to definitely need the, definitely going to need the shirt of some sort. Let's see if we can't get harvesting. I'm going to steal that whistle. I want... Damn, I'm not going to be able to get anything. Damn. Yep, lightning shiv's too expensive. Again, that's why you don't roll when you don't think you got it. Now, nice thing with the lightning shiv, we are also getting extra elemental damage as we add more lightning shivs, but we're also getting that precise tag. So we got, we got that crit going as well. Get the tree. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the tree. Oh, I got the tree. Didn't get an item though. Wanted an item, didn't get it. All right, I'm going to stop being picky about what I take, and I'm just going to start taking things right away. I'm going to steal that lure, though. There's another lightning shiv. I'm not going to be able to get anything else, so let's go to wave 4. Yeah, like I said, one of the big downsides with Gangster is not being able to lock in items. But it's all good. Now, if we can find, I think the best, main item you want to find is the charcoal with the lightning shiv, because that increases both damage, or I'm sorry, melee and elemental. Ooh, don't think I'm going to be able to get the second one, but I'm definitely going to try it. Got 7 seconds. Weird. Wow. I guess the light. I guess it just does not want me to use knives today, or any sort of shiv. So that's fine. I guess we'll. I get to show off the revolver then. I can't. Yeah, that was weird. That was just bad. I was just playing bad there. I got killed by the looting pig, not the loot alien, the looting pig. I like to call them loot alien though, because that's what they are. They're an alien and they have lots of loot. All right, how's my harvesting showed up right away? All right, revolver. Can we steal another one? And then take more trees. More trees are never a bad thing. So yeah, the revolver, really fast shooting, but the main part of the cooldown comes in the form of the reload action. So definitely going to need that attack speed for the reload, but yeah, we can get a pretty fast attacks, and it does decent damage right away too. 15 damage right off the piggy bank right off the back, absolutely. Hands, let's we're gonna steal that tentacle. We're gonna take the revolver. Can't get anything else. Let's go to wave 3. So the piggy bank, wave 2 piggy bank. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I have a bad tendency to spend down every shop until like after wave 9. So it's going to be interesting how useful it's actually going to be for me. More harvesting. Ooh, melee would be nice. Take some health. Alright, another revolver. Let's take the tree. Let's steal the celery tea. Take the feather. And let's go to wave 4. And I guess I'll try to save up a little money right away. But I do want to get all of my revolvers first. Because I do want 6 weapons. No, we'll spend down a couple more waves. I think it's still good to spend down. Did you get that tree? I did get the tree. Didn't get another item. I'll take one free item. Ooh, scared sausage. Let's take that. Let's see if we can't roll into some damage. Attack speed is good. You know what? Let's take some luck. Let's get some luck going. Let's see if I can find... Actually, I'm going to take that harvesting. Let's steal the revolver, and then you know what? Roll one more time for one more revolver. All right, now let's go. So again, scared sausage opens up some possibilities. We have some burning now, so if we do get something like the Greek fire, that'd be great. It is extra damage, especially on like elites, which we will need. But then we can also get something like fried rice, a little extra healing. Will-o-wisp mixed with the sacred or the frozen heart would be awesome. Plenty of options. Plenty of options. I'll take more attack speed. Steal that gentle alien. Let's take the hedgehog and take the baby gecko and go to wave 6. Again, just using the pig to save up just a little bit of money these early waves before I really go big on kind of the saving. Now, did I get... Oh no, the baby gecko. I was like, did I get some sort of pickup range? But the baby gecko sucks in those materials without me having to run. So if I get 4 of those, that'd be... 4 of those is just basically a guaranteed of all the materials coming your way. Thankfully, the attack speed on the revolvers is getting to the point where we're just constantly shooting, so we won't need too much more attack speed. A little bit more just to increase the the reload time. Ooh, a free med turret is great. There's some damage. And let's take the health. Let's see. I do want some regen, so let's take that. Take some damage. The Peaceful Bee. I don't really want to lose my damage right now, so I'm not going to take it. There's Eye Surgery. Eye Surgery is interesting. We're going to lose some range, but Burning activates pretty much, activates faster, so let's take that. And let's take a little bit more range, and let's just go to wave 7. So again, letting that pig just build up a little bit of materials. Because then once we do that, we'll be able to really buy a lot of items later. Alright, how are we doing? Damage-wise, we're doing okay. Definitely need to do more, so we'll need to find some range damage. I think that's kind of what we're low on right now. Unfortunately, range damage is the harder of the damages to find. Actually, in my opinion. Sometimes it's a good... Actually, again, need to start using my bands better. Ooh, I'll take a free Clockwork Wasp. Oh, there's my range damage that I needed. There's some more range damage. Let's steal that Cauldron. I'm not going to take the candy bag. In fact, I'm going to ban it. I don't want any extra elites ever, so we're just going to get rid of that. Take the helmet, and let's go to wave 8. Yeah, if this was a normal run where elites didn't get stronger as I killed them, definitely the candy bag this early would be not that bad of a take. But the fact that elites get stronger every time you kill one, no, I'm not going to deal with that. I do need piercing, though. That is one thing we're lacking right now is piercing. A little bit of piercing would go a long way right about now. Hopefully we can get the sharp bullet here, or the bandana. Probably won't take the eye patch, I don't have any crit. Bandana probably be the best to take. Ooh, free Ugly Tooth, yes. More attack speed, take a little bit of armor. Ooh, a purple revolver. Definitely gonna steal that. I got an elite, that's not good. Take the glasses, I'm thinking about taking the campfire. Probably not. Oh, there's my sharp bullet. There we go. We got our piercing. Now we just need to get our we need to get some increase in our pierce damage. Hopefully. Ooh, I took a few hits. Where is my med turret? Fortunately, he's doing that. Ah, crap, I'm dead. Yeah. That was a bad, that was just an unfortunate situation. Elite on that, I shouldn't have stolen. Oh, well. No, it wasn't a bad steal. It was a good steal, it was just unfortunate circumstances. Let's get that tree for the extra materials. Alright, let's try this again. Harvesting. Do we try to do the... You know what? Let's try to do a mix again. Railguns and revolvers. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another revolver, so let's take some landmines. Why not? Or maybe I should just... Actually, maybe I should just sell the revolver and just stick with railguns. That's actually probably not a bad option. I'm not going to lie. I've had pretty good luck with railguns with Nightmare mode. So I might stick with that. But again, we'll see. The railgun's passive, the heavy passive, just gives you extra damage, which is nice. I'm going to take a little luck there. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Let's stick with... buy you and steal a railgun. Let's stick with railguns. You know what? Let's just pretend that this gangster somehow traveled to the future, saw the technology, saw the railgun, and decided, I'm going to bring that back. And furiously, he worked with his compatriots to replicate the technology, and now he's taken over as the boss because they celebrated his bringing back of technology, and now he just goes out and acts as boss and enforcer. Alright, let's get that harvesting. Take a little range damage. There's another railgun. Ooh, I'll take the whistle. And I'm not going to be able to get anything else. Yep, didn't think so. Had to go for the roll, though. It was pretty cheap. So now, we don't have to worry about piercing. We don't really have to worry about damage as much. We just need to not get hit. And we need to get attack speed. And I need to get rid of this Mohawk dude. Mohawk dude is never fun to deal with. Let's not get cursing. Or, not cursing. Let's not get cursed for right now. Let's see. This is the free tier 2. I need speed. I didn't realize how low my speed was. Alright, let's take you. Take another railgun. Take the broken mouth. Let's steal the loot worm, and let's go to wave 5. So, yeah, taking the loot worm so I don't have to worry about trees. And plus, he might give me he might be able to double some of my materials for me. Actually, let's get some curse now. I got some pretty decent damage, so we'll be able to take out any cursed enemies pretty quickly. We'll need some luck, though. Luck will help with getting better tiered items and stat ups. So I'm definitely going to want to take that if I can find it. And range. I need more range. Railguns work so well with range. But I'm also going to go for dodge. I need dodge as well. I forgot about that. More speed. Damage. Alright, ooh, a blue railgun. Let's definitely steal that. We'll take some regen. Oh, wisdom would have been nice to have, but I can't get it. Gentle alien and another railgun. And let's go to wave 6. Gentle alien will just help increase the amount of enemies I have, which also means more material drops, which I really need. But let's see. Again, hoping my loot worm picks up a lot of this for me, so chance to double. Alright, first use of the whistle, and we got the free item. See, this is why I like the railgun. I mean, you can already see, I'm dealing 43, there's 103 crit, there's a couple 50s, a couple 60s in there. Just, it's a good damage dealing gun, if you can find it. Sad tomato. If I do this, I'm going to have to go all in on regen. I haven't taken the sad tomato in a long time. Let's take it. There's some attack speed. Sharp bullet, don't need it with this. Let's take the railgun. Let's steal that little frick. Stole a little frog, and unfortunately it came back to bite me in the butt. And like I said, I'm going to need to go in all in on attack and HP regen now, so I actually need to take the baby squid. I can hold off on the railgun. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else. Yeah. So we'll go to wave 7, and oh, it's this guy. This is not the guy I really wanted to see, but hopefully enemies stay away from me enough to where I can at least build up some damage. Or I'll just take a hit. Actually, yeah, that happened. We'll restart, and I guess we'll go back to the good old revolver. Yeah, that's what makes, I mean, this, the whole stealing what makes the gangster so dangerous. Because, yeah, if you do get a lead on those earlier waves and you just don't have the damage, or you don't have the, you don't have the damage or you don't have attack speed, you're not going to survive. There's my harvesting. All right, let's get the revolver. Let's get a second revolver. Let's take some fertilizer. That fertilizer will mean that we don't have to take as much harvesting when we level up now. Let's see. Luckily, with the revolver being high damage, I'm not... Dealing with the armored enemies is pretty simple. We'll definitely take more trees. Take some luck. Do one roll to do a little bit more harvesting. We'll definitely take the bag. Kind of want to see if I can find another revolver. There's another revolver. We got that. Let's go to wave 3. Because I do want to max out my weapons as soon as possible. You know, it's a little hard when you're not able to lock in enemies, but I'm willing to roll for it. Oof. Yeah, I will say this. It's gonna be an interesting run, hopefully. That's a lot of crit. But I'd rather have damage. Alright, take the revolver. Take one more revolver. Let's see. Alright, so if I take the revolver... I want the revolver, and I also want the range, so I'm going to steal the glasses. Range will just be good. I mean, to be fair, range is always good. My first gobbler of the night. Let's see if we can't get him to fatten up a little bit. Let him eat some of my materials, and then at this point, let's take him out so we can get my materials back. Because he does, I think he doubles it. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's doubled, but it might be like 1.5. Don't exactly remember. Compass. I do need the speed, so I'll take it. Take the attack speed. Let's take the damage. I guess I'll take a little crit. Damage. Clockwork Wasp is pretty good. And I can't take anything else, so let's go to wave 5. Yeah, I'll try building up some crit. Was more focused on damage, but there's nothing wrong with building up a little crit. Because, you know, you get crit, then you can get things like the tentacle, you can get the hunting trophy. All very good items. I'm going to try to... I think I can kill the cursed bears without too much repercussion. I mean, that's another thing I haven't really done was I don't think I've gotten any cursed items yet. This run, or this, tonight. So maybe that's something I need to try doing as well. Ooh, that's a lot of harvesting, but I would rather get damage. So let's go more damage. The banner's pretty good. We'll take that. Let's take the broken mouth. Ooh, a cursed bag. Absolutely gonna take that. There's another revolver, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get anything else. Nope, didn't think so. But I tried. That's one of those things. If I don't think I'm going to get it, I'm still going to gamble and see if I can't get just a low-tier item. But it's okay. So how are we doing? Clearing is going fine. The fact that took me a while to kill that loot alien is, or I should say the looting pig is a little worrying. I need this material. Oh, I need the tree. Ah, the tree did not give me a free item. Let's see. Charcoal. Nah, I'm just gonna ban that. Ooh, dodge. That's a lot of dodge. But I need damage. Or so, actually, I need health. And a little armor. Ooh, this is a lot of revolvers. So what we're going to do is we're going to steal that. Then we're going to purchase you. Let's get all blues. So, luckily, the revolver really... Oh, wow. I did not realize how... Wow, it really goes into scaling with your range damage. That is insane. 130 for the Tier 2, 165 for Tier 3, so... We're definitely going to be dealing with that. Take the plant, let's get some health, and let's get the duct tape. But no burning. I'm going to take the alien tongue, because I want pickup range. Because I don't have the loot worm, so... And pickup range will help with food as well. Learned that the other day. Or I shouldn't say I learned it, I forgot about it, and then was reminded by one of you lovely chatters. So, start taking out a lot of these guys. I need a little more... I need more range. I want to be able to take these guys out across the screen. Kind of be like one of those guys that can shoot a coin from 50 paces. Our damage is pretty good, though. We got good damage right now. Ooh, attack speed. Definitely take that. More damage. We're definitely going to steal the wings. We're going to take the leather vest. We'll take the Cyclops worm, and that's all I'm not going to be able to get anything else, so let's go to wave 8. Yeah, 50, I think the minimum item is like 41 that shop, so definitely wouldn't have been able to take anything. Or maybe 42, I don't remember exactly. Hoping my revolvers can kind of not sync up like they are right now, because having them all reload at the same time is not an ideal scenario. Ooh, took some damage. Not a bad wave 8. We're doing good, alright. Ooh, free acid I'll take. Let's get some more health. Alright, let's get these revolvers, and I'm gonna steal... Oh, I did not want an elite, but I guess we'll have to deal with it. The metal detector I will take. Crit and... Ooh, I can't take the hedgehog. Let's roll one more time. Let's get... You know what? Let's get a red revolver. That's a 200%. It scales 200% of my range damage, which I only have 3, which is not good. Let's see. Which one? Alright, we got the jellyfish. Not a super bad elite to have, especially with ranged weapons. Just going to need him to get him to phase 2 right away. If I get him to phase 2, I mean, I'm just going to stay away from him. Actually... Alright, he's in phase 2 now. And this is where... Oh boy, I'm not in a good place right now. We're not gonna... Yeah. The jellyfish is... I did not have a good run there. I think I'm gonna stick with the gangster. We're gonna go back to doing an SMG run. We'll see if we can't get piercing, maybe try something. Maybe go back to the elemental daggers. Or, I'm sorry, not the elemental, the lightning shivs. I do want to beat the gangster, though. I did see a tree up here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Oh, I got it. Alright, harvesting. Let's see what I can get. There's an SMG. Roll for one more SMG. One more roll. No SMG, so you know what? I'm going to steal the lumberjack shirt, and we're not even going to have to worry about trees anymore. Luckily, 2 SMGs is perfectly fine on these earlier waves. It's not great with the armored enemies, but I'll take what I can get. Luckily, with the lumberjack shirt, not going to have to worry about trees anymore. Don't even have to worry about the loot worms. Let's take a little luck. Then again, I could always just take the loot worm, because having a loot worm is nice. One more roll for an... Ooh. Nope, I need the SMG. I want to take the gentle alien, but I need SMGs. Alright, now we're going to let the loot worm kind of handle all my materials for me. Wait, did I take a baby? I did not take a baby gecko. Come on. Let me see some of these 2Xs. Alright, let's clean some of this up so that he can get some of it and I can get some of it. Cute monkey. I don't want to reduce my range damage, so I'm going to recycle you. Roll one more time, see what I can get. No, maybe one more. I'll take the 2 range damage, and I'll take the 6% speed. There's another SMG. Let's steal that gentle alien. And take the... I want all these, but I'm going to take the SMG. Just because I need damage, and I can always get a rat later. Yeah, right now, just getting my damage up is going to be super important. I'm trying to find piercing. Because SMG is great at start, but if you don't get piercing, it turns very bad very quickly. We don't want that anymore. We actually want to have one good run. Alright, let's get some more damage. I would prefer range damage if possible. I don't want to roll too many times. I am going to steal the decomposing flesh. We're going to focus on lifesteal, and the decomposing flesh this early, I'm not going to get any HP, so I'm going to have to focus on that, but I'm going to get a lot of lifesteal, which is going to be great. I'm not going to be able to buy anything, so let's just go to wave 5. And that's why I need damage, is these armored enemies are going to be well, not only damage, but piercing, because these armored enemies are going to be a huge problem. Luckily, SMGs are good at kind of focusing down an enemy. But not when they group up like this. Alright. You need to go. I don't want you empowering anybody else. And yeah, now we're to a bad spot. Luckily, he's... Oh god, fly's coming at me. He was making a beeline for me. Alright, we'll take some free landmines. Take some more range damage. Let's take some crit. Let's start getting some crit into the build, because that's going to be needed. Ooh, a blue SMG. We'll steal you. We'll take the SMG. We'll take the baby gecko. I don't know why I rolled, but I did. Now we should have... Well, 6 is not decent. It's decent for the little fry, but as soon as we get an armored enemy, we're in trouble. Again, need that piercing. Let's see, Lootworm ran off somewhere. I think he went to go get a tree. Which I'm fine with that. And again, I do not want to die to blowfish again. That was kind of embarrassing. But again, treat it like a zombie attack. You don't ever get killed from a zombie in front of you. It's always from a zombie behind you. Definitely taking a coupon. Let's get a little health, because we're not going to be gaining any with the decomposing flesh. Fertilizer is really good. Ooh, let's steal that small magazine. So that's just damage and a little bit of attack speed. We did lose a little bit of damage, but I'm fine with that. The tree, the weird food... Another coupon, the mutation, and I don't know why I rolled, because I wasn't going to be able to take anything. So we should be, if we can find some just percent damage, we should be in a good spot. Because we got, what, 7 range damage right now? Not great, but it's also pretty good. Because our SMGs are going to start to, as we tear them up, they're going to start to scale better with range damage, which is what we need. At least we're keeping the board clear. That's one of the most important things right now, is unarmored enemies are going down pretty quickly. Let's see. Harvesting, no. HP regen, no. There's... I'll take the range. Ooh, there's my percent damage that I needed. Not gonna... 16 harvesting is hard to pass up. I'm gonna steal that. Take the next SMG. There's more damage. Let's take you. I do need to start building up some crit. Take a helmet to get armor back. And I should be able to get one more thing, yeah. Take that hedgehog. That's more damage. So now our damage is up to what? 12? Well, 8 to 12 is a pretty good jump. Little small fry are going to be taken out pretty quickly. Allow us to focus on some of these bigger enemies. Hopefully, and yeah, now we're just going to try to scale it as much as possible. And again, crit, lifesteal, we're up to 5 lifesteal now, which is, it's not great, or it's actually pretty good with the SMGs. Usually with the SMG, I like to get around 20 to 25 lifesteal. Just seems to be like the sweet spot with how many bullets we're going to be shooting. If we can get something like the Bloody Hand, that'll just make things well worth it. More damage, please. Alright, let's ooh, I about recycled that. That would have been bad. Take the SMG. The banner is not something I really need. The range would be nice, but I would rather have something else. I will take the Dock Moth. There's my... finally got some piercing, so now we just need to find... pumpkins. We'll take the head injury. There's my rat that I wanted, so we'll take you, and we'll go to wave 9. So yeah, finally got my piercing. So now we'll be able to clear even faster. And this will help when we start to face off against the leads, because we'll be able to take out extra enemies. Ones that kind of get stuck behind them. Let's see, we're up to what, 7 lifesteal now? We also lost 7 health, which sucks, but we should be able to get some of that back here starting soon. Just need to be careful about who hits us, especially with enhanced enemies. Those guys do more damage, and any one of them I'm pretty sure can one-shot me right now. That was close. White flag. No, thank you. Let's do... Ooh, there's health, which I needed. And there's some range damage. Alright, let's steal that SMG. Let's take that rat. Ooh, the ritual was pretty good. We'll take you. Blue more range is good. And you know what? We do have a couple trees, so let's take that pocket factory. Just free turrets is never a bad thing. I think we're getting like 2 or 3 trees per round, so it's actually will be a little helpful. They won't do much damage, but it is damage. Fortunately, we do have environmental bullets we have to deal with, but I think we're handling it pretty good. Do I have a baby gecko? I do have a baby gecko. Okay, I saw the materials kind of flying towards me, and I was like, I didn't think I had taken one, but I guess I did. I mean, I'm still going to take them because it does direct the materials towards my loot worm most of the time. I say most of the time. but I still haven't figured out kind of like what's the what's the cutoff? Is like what makes it fly towards me? What makes it fly towards my loot worm? It's definitely something I've been trying to figure out. Let's take a little more crit. Let's steal that ritual. Take a little more lifesteal, sure. We definitely need that missile. And you know what? I'm gonna take that luck. We're not using HP regen, and that luck will just help us out. Oh. Okay, can I take both of these? So I can take the metal plate, and I can take the goldfish. The goldfish will be used next round. Now we have a chance to get a nice high tier item. Hopefully we get something good. Like a potato. Because I would love to take a potato right about now. Truthfully, I would love the panda. Because I need help. Almost any red item at this point. Heavy bullets would be nice. Let's see what else. Exoskeleton would be pretty good. The weird stomach would be great. Sif's relic, I would love that. Not sure what else though. I mean, I'm sure there's other things I would take, but we'll definitely find something. Compass. I don't want to lose my crit, so I'm going to recycle you. Let's take more range damage there. Alright, so we actually got a decent amount. I'm going to combine and buy and buy. Oh, I don't want to roll, because I know if I roll, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to roll this wave. Because we have the Gangster, I'm not going to be able to lock in anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my goldfish, because that will give me a higher tier item. And because I got an elite wave coming up here, I don't want to take a chance at getting a second elite, because while I do have decent damage, I don't have enough to kill 2 elites. Plus, the fact that we haven't seen any elites yet, and Gangster, every time you kill an elite, it makes it stronger. I just don't want to have to deal with that increase. So I think we're going to hold off on doing that. It's kind of my thinking right now. Sorry, I am writing something down as well. Because I do like to write down little points of interest that may be fun to put into a YouTube short. So let's see how we do again. This guy is not super bad. His first phase is pretty easy, because he actually doesn't touch you. Oh, okay, I forgot about... We got her. We need to... Ah, son of a bitch. That was a really good run. Well, damn. What can I do? Let's try to do it. Let's try to do one more. I think I got time for one more run. Give me 1 second. Just want to check something real quickly. Yeah, I got time for one more run, so let's see what we can do. Ooh, free item for wave 1. Maybe this is going to be the run. Question is, do I switch to railguns? No, we're going to stick with SMGs. Alright, I will definitely take a free bag. That's awesome to find right away. No harvesting. One more roll. Didn't find harvesting, so... one more. Take some range. Alright, free SM... or not a free SMG, but an SMG. And let's see if we can't find... or... no. Let's roll for... see if we can find one more... one more roll. Well, there's my other SMG. I'm a little sad that I rolled all the way down, but it is what it is. Alright. Let's keep clearing. Maybe we get lucky. We get even more free items. Fortunately, it is such is not the case. I might forgo the loot worm. No, I'll go take a loot worm. I always take the loot worm. You should always take the loot worm. It's just a good item to have. There's harvesting. Nothing there I want, at least yet. There's a loot worm. Roll another bag. You know what? Let's take the bag. I ain't getting an SMG, but I can go one more wave without a second or a fourth SMG. There's a tree. Gonna help him out with the tree. Ooh, another free item. See if we can't keep all the enemies down here so that my loot worm is able to gobble up as much as he can down here. He's not going to be able to get all these. I'll help him out. Alright. Something good. Boiling water. Sorry, gonna ban you. Let's get a little bit more range damage. Let's get a little luck. Not going to take lifesteal just yet. I will take the trees. SMG, I don't know why I stole that, but we'll take the baby gecko. And you know what? Let's get more luck in. I want some luck. Haven't been very lucky this tonight, but we're gonna get some luck. Alright. Ooh. That was tough. Alright, you Mohawk man, you need to go. Curse, no, let's not deal with Curse just yet. Didn't get a free item though. Definitely take more damage. SMG, I need the health. I could take the crit, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. The little frog's not bad. And you know what? Let's take the speed. I'm gonna lose a little range, but I need the speed. I need to be able to run away from people. Okay. So far, well, doing 2 damage on the armored enemies. No, he's gonna empower. Okay, good. Yeah, wanted to get that Mohawk out. He was gonna empower one of those armored enemies. That would not have been good. Alright, I need to run away. And you empowered him, didn't you? Finally got a free item at least. I will always take a free item. Ooh, more trees. Absolutely. Take a little bit of health. I need damage, so let's get some damage going. Alright, steal the gentle alien. We'll take the SMG. Oh, there's my sharp bullet right off the bat. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else. One more roll. More trees. Ooh, we got 3. Ooh, we got a lot of trees. Lots of chances for items. Let's see if I can't kill... Yep, got those anemones. I'm definitely going to have to help my loot worm with these trees, though. Because, definitely don't have the speed to get to all of them. Let's see, just trying to stay away from the bloater. Or the bloated... God, I forgot their name. Blowfish. Alright, sneak up. Ow. Oh, I need armor. I'll take a free weird ghost. Let's get some... let's take some armor, I guess. Take some lifesteal. We'll take the head injury. Ooh, a mirror. Let's steal the mirror. And let's do the insanity or the rat. Insanity or rats? Insanity or rats? Do the insanity, and then we'll take the bag. Get the final bag. That way, anytime we get a crate, we get 45 materials now. So, do I have lifesteal? I do have a little bit of lifesteal. So hopefully we can heal up immediately. Not need it. Not need too many pieces of fruit. Alright, let's get the shark and the walrus down. Those are the most dangerous guys. That walrus is thick. Good God. Very dangerous. But we took care of it. Alright. tree, another item. Hey, I got 2 items on the ground. That's why we like trees. That is why we like trees, chat. Plenty of items on the ground. Alright, a fuel tank. That does nothing for me, so we're going to ban it. I don't need it, but it removes it from the loot pool. The lumberjack shirt. Let's take a little range. Alright. We have level 10, which is a guaranteed purple. I want damage. So there's my damage. Let's take the lifesteal. I'm going to steal the acid for the health. Take the hedgehog. Let's take the metal detector. Fruit basket. No. I will take the blindfold. And I can't get anything else, and we'll go to wave 8. Yeah, blindfold is going to increase my crit. So I have 17 crit now. And again, I'm hoping I get like a tentacle or the hunting trophy would be the optimal aisles. Okay, we do have a gobbler out, so he's not going to really be able to get any materials, but we're going to let him try. Well, he got enough. Ooh. Not having damage is starting to hurt. Because these enemies are not going down in just a couple hits. They're taking quite a few. So we're going to need to focus on damage. Been focused way too much on some random stuff. So yeah, we're just looking for damage now. Percent or... no, let's do flat. Blood donation, no. I will take crit. A purple SMG. We're definitely going to steal you. Take the treasure map. Catling gun is good. It's damage, and let's go to wave 9. So now we at least got one gun that's doing decent damage. Not a lot, but decent. Now we got 7 flat damage, so we're going to need even more percent base damage. Staying away from the hand-steel shooter guy. Can't let the eggs hatch because we don't have the damage to really take them out. Let's make sure we're taking them. Just got hit by a bullet. Just making small little stutter steps. To just dodge. Alright, take out a lot of the small fry. Let's start picking up some of this material since we're coming to the end of the wave. Took out those last few eggs. That's good. Okay, we made it. Ooh, Warrior's Helmet. Absolutely taking that. I'll take a snowball just because it's free. I don't have anything to do with elemental, but you never know. Padding's not bad. Ooh, Schmoop. I will take the Schmoop. I will take the hit to damage to take a little more health. Let's take the crit. We'll take the range damage. There's the pumpkin that I need. Another SMG. Trade a little bit of... I'll take the mushroom. There's another treasure map. There's a metal detector. I need damage now. Another... Okay, let's take the scope. We'll take the SMG. And that's all I'm going to be able to take. So, how are we doing on damage? So, purple's doing 12, blue's doing 10, regular's doing 8. Still not great. But with the pumpkin, though, so now the piercing damage has been increased, so that's good. So it's a little better. But we do need to counteract that speed down that I got. And again, not going to let any eggs spawn. We just don't have the damage to deal with them right now. We have pretty good damage, but could be better. I was trying not to kill that blob, but I think I should... Oh, yeah. I've got enough damage to not make those lampreys too much of a threat. The whale, on the other hand, is... The whales are going to be a massive threat. Let's see if I can't sneak my way through. Okay, whew. Yeah, those whales are massive, massive threats. We'll take the free piggy bank. Take a little more... I need damage. I also need lifesteal. There's another SMG. Let's get you in. Take the tree. We'll steal the blind... Ugh. I got... Oh, okay. I did, unfortunately, get a enemy. Or, elite. I didn't really want that, but it's fine. Take the snail. That'll slow enemies down. And that's all I'm going to be able to do, so let's go to wave 11. Question is, oh, we got the worst elite, too, for how slow I am. So, we're probably not going to survive. This might be the end of the run. Chat, I am sorry. That's just, unfortunately, the role of Brotato. I'm not even going to even come close to focusing on killing him. I'm just going to focus on surviving. You might be dead. We are dead. Yep, that's unfortunate. But, like I said, that's just how Brotato works sometimes. So, unfortunately, that is where I'm going to... No, I'm going to give it... I got time for one more. I got time for one more run. Let's do this. I can do this. I didn't realize it's only 9, so usually I get off at 9:30. We can do this, chat. I think, chat, we can do this. I got a Wave 1 Gobbler that will do absolutely nothing for me, unfortunately. Alright. Wave 1 down. Harvesting. And you know what? I'm going to switch it up. We're going to do random guns. All random guns. That's what we're going to do. Going to see how this goes. And maybe, like I said, we get a jelly. It'll be, it'll just increase health even more. Plus, there are a few items that benefit from having different weapons, so we'll try to take advantage of those. That's a lot of health to take right off the bat, so I'll definitely take it. Let's steal that gentle alien. There's another SMG. Combine you, and I'm not going to be able to take another gun, so let's just take the lemonade for a little bit of healing. And hope I get a railgun. Railgun would be nice. And now with the different guns, the shredder I don't really have to worry about piercing. I got some. Oh, there's a. Can't get the pig. Couldn't get the looting pig. I will take the broken mouth. Let's take a little bit more harvesting. Let's take some attack speed. Let's take a pistol. Let's recycle you so I can steal the shredder. There's a railgun. There's a tree. Free roll. Good items, but can't take any. Now we try to just find our last weapon, which is probably either going to be a shotgun or a revolver. Not going to lie, probably we'll take a shotgun. Revolvers, actually no. No, we'll probably take a shotgun. So I do want that little extra piercing that you don't unfortunately get with a revolver. Let's see. This is a 5, so we get extra, or we get a guaranteed blue. So let's take that attack speed. Take a little damage. All right, there's a shredder, but don't really want you. Definitely take the feather and the corrupted shard. There's a jelly. Take the jelly, and then you know what? Let's steal the. Oh, I should have rolled again. I didn't see that I had more money to roll. Yeah, that jelly is going to be pretty nice, because that was just 5 HP for pretty cheap. That's why having different weapons helps. You focus on one tag, and you just That's what you do. Now, obviously, I am focused on all ranged weapons. I wouldn't dare mix up ranged and melee. Just so I can focus my damage. All right, let's take. See if we can't get. Ooh, you know what? Let's take the luck. You know what? Let's get a med gun in there. Med gun will just help me heal. So that's good. There's my things, and then I just took. I don't know what I took. I think I took a bag. Can't take the SMG. We'll take the corrupted shard. There's a free bunny. That'll be nice. Oh, the fairy would have been awesome. One more roll. One more. Ooh, cake. I'll definitely take the cake. Because we're going to need more help. And now we just focus on damage. Damage and health. We got our build going. I don't need much healing. If I get some attacks, or... Well, I do need healing, but attack speed will pretty much take care of my life steal. Let's make sure we get around. Almost missed those trees. That would have been bad. Another tree. Alright. Do we take crit? I would rather take damage. If I can find it. Well, not finding it, so I will take that. I will take the whistle. I guess I'll take a penguin. Take the... So if I take this, I'm not going to be able to roll, so let's steal the clockwork wasp, because that gives me a little speed, which I need. Thankfully, our heavy hitters are really helping me out right now. The heavy hitters being the railgun, the laser gun, and the... well, the shredder's not super heavy. See if we can't get some of this material. Alright, we were able to pick it up, and I don't think I took a hit. Did I? No, I don't think I did. That was actually quite impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, cursed bat. I'll take that. A little more harvesting? No. Ooh, range damage. Coupon? We'll take the gentle alien. I guess we'll take the gambling token. I guess we'll go for a dodge build. Let's see. Small fish, a little more lifesteal. A little more lifesteal wouldn't hurt. I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy anything else, so let's go to next wave. That community support would have been nice. But definitely a little too rich for my blood right now. We got some... Alright, let's see how we do. Our sharks went down pretty quick. Which is definitely making me happy. The question is going to be, when the walruses show up, how are we doing against them? Oh, hey, Cosmic, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, that's a lot of lampreys. You graduated fully and walked the thing. Well, congratulations, Cosmic. I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. You got your diploma. You're done with high school. You're now moving on to the big leagues. Congrats once again. That's really good. That's really cool. And the fact that you walked across the stage. I know you were feeling a bit nervous about that. So, I'm glad to see that you walked, though. College isn't too nerve-wracking. College is high school with more responsibilities. We'll take the damage. Let's take the armor. I guess I'll take the loot worm and the fertilizer. Let's steal the padding. Ooh, blue laser gun. Let's get that in there. And I don't think I'm going to be able to take anything. Ooh, I can't take trees. Let's go to wave 9. Yeah, had a panic attack. Thought better when I saw them getting through it fast. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. When you have as big a school as you have, because I think you said you were in the 300 range, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they want to get people out of there. And I imagine it was like an indoor or possibly an outdoor, so probably hot too. Let's not let you spawn any of your BS. Okay, nope, eggs gotta go. That egg's gotta go. Oh crap. I'm not gonna be able to get down and get the other eggs. You can damn it. Sorry, I will come back to chat here in a second. I'm just trying to survive. Because I would like to at least win one run tonight. Oof. Ooh, snail. I'll take a snail. Yeah, had a panic attack, though. Better when I saw them getting through. Like, people were saying it'll take 4 hours. It took an hour and a half. I have zero cell service, though, somehow. Yeah, that's always fun. Somebody's running in Florida to remove math and memorization. Oh, my God. I love our country. Let's get some more dodge going. Whetstone, sure. We'll take the leather vest. You know what? Let's trade out the pistol for the ghost scepter. I'm not taking the hourglass. That would be bad. I will take the shredder though. I saw my old crush next though, and felt so awkward. How the hell is she still alive after all the stuff she takes? Man, you know, they say the same thing about Mick Jagger. But no, I'm glad you graduated. But yeah, no, Whoosh. Also, welcome in, Whoosh. Good to see you again. Yeah, no, I don't know I don't know what the hell's going on with Florida. To be fair, I don't know what the hell's going on with most of the southern states, so. Everything's weird with this country. Well, there's my first loot, pig. Now, it seems like we got a little bit of clearing power now. I don't know what I changed. I didn't change much. I think I'm just paying more attention. Ow. Oh, not the walruses. Oh, God. Oh, God. Blue worm, go after the materials. Damn it. Drugs aren't bad, okay? Yeah. Drugs are bad, okay? Plastic explosive I'll take. Let's get some more dodge. Let's get some more speed. Baby gecko and ugly tooth. Definitely need you and the alien worm. Ooh, a purple shredder. Let's steal you. Oh, God, that was bad. Now we have a dual elite, or double elites on the next wave. This is going to be horrible. But she drinks and does drugs at 19. Me, I'm clean at 18. Yeah, no, it's, I mean, to be fair, I've known a lot of people who have done that stuff at 19 and 18, and they turned out perfectly fine. It's just, it's really, really weird sometimes. I'm going to take the bag, then let's mirror the whatever I get next. Alright, so I got this guy. Oh my God, I got two of these guys. This is gonna be an interesting wave. You know what? I'm just gonna stay away from them. These guys are easy to dodge. I don't need to kill them. I do need to survive though. So let's just run away to live another day. I hope my loot worm picks up all of this materials and run away. Because again, the one thing about I forgot his name. Oh my God, the gangster is if you don't kill the elites, they don't power up. Yeah, thousands of children in nice detention centers have become pregnant. It's time to end the nationalist socialist dictatorship. Yeah, that's a horrible, horrible thing that's going on right now. Attack speed. I'm gonna steal the leather vest. We're gonna take 2 leather vests and just get more armor and dodge. All right, tree. Take the penguin. The eye patch. I don't have any crit, so I'm not gonna do that. We'll take the gentle alien. We'll take the corrupted shard because I do need more damage. Take more life steal, and I'm not gonna be able to get anything else. So let's go to wave 12. Wow, who's calling me? Yeah, getting a call was while you're doing something on your phone is never fun. Alright, I'm not dealing with enhanced eggs or enhanced enemies this time, so we're just going to get rid of those guys. I need damage really badly. I've been so focused on survivability this run that I have not kept up with damage, which is not good. Really, my shredder is the thing that's keeping me alive right now, which is actually surprising me. Alright, not bad. Ooh, 16 damage. There's the damage I need. Let's take the bag. Take a little bit more luck. I don't really need the bonk dog. Let's take him anyway. Damn it, I got another elite. SMG, can't really use that. Ghost Scepter, I already have a better one. Definitely taking the banner and the lens. And I don't think I'm gonna... Ooh, med turret. Good. At least I got my med turret up. And let's see who we're dealing with. Alright, we're dealing with this guy again. It's not bad. I might be able to kill him. Ooh, not with those lampreys running around. Okay, we are in... Yep. Yep, too much crap just running around. Damn, that sucks. That was a fun try, though. I mean, I wish I would have gotten more jellies, because having more jellies would have been more HP, which would have been great. And they're super cheap items, too. Yeah, the damn pufferfish killed me. That's the second time tonight it killed me, too. Which is just crazy. Just an insane amount of bullets, though. I've been trying this strategy a couple times where I just do, like, 6 weapons and just focus on one trait. Probably not going to do that anymore. That definitely doesn't work as well with guns as it does with other things. But it is what it is. I did get my 3 bags. I got the whistle. That was a decent run, but... it is what it is. What can I say? Yeah, unfortunately, Whoosh Cosmic, you guys kind of came in at a bad time because I am definitely ending my stream because it is the end of my stream now. I don't have time to do another run. Fortunately, it is Sunday, and I do have to work tomorrow, so I have to get off to start winding down so I can go to bed. Bed is cold, room is cold. Yeah, those are always good nights, though. That's how you have a good, peaceful sleep. So, yeah, no, unfortunately, I am going to end. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to send you over to... someone who usually raids me. So, I'm going to send you over to Daybreak. So, we're going to do that. We're going to head over to Daybreak, and we're going to have fun there. You just woke up? Well, nice. Well, hopefully, I will see you guys over there, and... yeah, thanks for joining, and I will see you later.